Ever feel like you're wading through a sea of information when it comes to just, dealing with people? Like how to really connect and, let's face it, get things done.
It's a lot, isn't it? Everyone's got advice.
Right. Well, today we're going deep on some classic wisdom, but with a twist. Think of it as a reboot for how we interact and lead now.
Exactly. We're diving into Dale Carnegie, but not just the old school stuff. We're looking at how to win friends and influence people, but the version updated for, well, for leaders like you operating in today's world.
So we've combed through it, pulled out the gold, the stuff that's still so relevant even with all the ways the world's changed.
And you'd be surprised how much of it boils down to just, well, being human. Whether you're managing a team, figuring out family dynamics, or just trying to, have smoother conversations, this stuff applies.
So let's get into it. One of the biggies that jumps out like right away is this idea of showing genuine interest. But, how deep does this actually go? Like beyond just being polite?
Way deeper. The book really hammers home the power of active listening. And I don't mean just like waiting for your turn to talk. I mean truly focusing on what the other person is saying, feeling what they're feeling.
Like actually getting where they're coming from, even if you don't agree.
Totally. And the cool thing is when you do that, when someone feels truly heard, they naturally warm up to you. It's like you've made this investment in the relationship right from the start.
It's funny because it's such a simple thing, really. Like put down your phone, make eye contact, be present.
Yeah. But in our world of constant distractions, it's easy to forget. But the payoff is huge.
So we're interested, we're listening. What's the next step?
Okay, so this one can be tough. It's about understanding the other person's point of view before you even think about sharing your own.
Ooh, yeah. I struggle with this one sometimes. Like my brain's already jumping ahead to solutions.
Totally natural. But the book really emphasizes empathy here, stepping into their shoes, understanding why they feel the way they do.
So how does that actually make for better conversations?
Think about it. When you feel understood, you're way less likely to get defensive, right?
Yeah.
It opens you up to hearing what the other person has to say.
Makes sense. You're not coming in guns blazing trying to win.
Exactly. It's more like, hey, I'm here to understand. And the book also talks about helping others solve their problems. When you come from that place, people are much more willing to work with you.
Interesting. So it's not about pushing your agenda, it's about...
Understanding theirs and even helping them out. That's how you build trust and genuine collaboration.
Okay, so we're showing interest, we're understanding. What about when it's time to, actually say what's on our mind?
Well, this is where how you present your ideas becomes super important. The updated version really emphasizes kindness and courtesy.
Oh, yeah. Like you can tell the difference when someone's delivering tough news with some compassion versus just, blurting it out.
Huge difference. The book even specifically talks about using a pleasant tone of voice. It makes whatever you're saying easier to swallow. And it contrasts this with criticism. Praise and support, it argues, are way more effective in the long run.
Because criticism just makes people shut down, right? Like they feel attacked.
Exactly. But when you approach things gently, even if you disagree, your ideas are more likely to land. It's about persuasion, not force.
Got it. So interest, understanding, kindness, and then there's this whole piece about self-confidence and leadership, right? Like how our own inner state affects how we influence others.
Absolutely. The book talks about how crucial self-assurance and decisiveness are for a leader. People are drawn to those who seem confident in their convictions.
Oh, yeah. It's like, would you rather follow someone who's unsure or someone who's like, this is the way?
Exactly. And then there's leading by example. It's about walking the walk. Your actions speak way louder than words.
It's like if you expect your team to be on time, you better be on time too.
Right. And the book argues that this kind of consistency is super inspiring. People see it and they're like, okay, I get it. This is how we do things.
So we've got self-confidence, walking the walk, and then the fifth key principle is achieving goals through cooperation, right? How do we make that happen?
Well, it actually circles back to those earlier points about caring about others and understanding their perspectives. When you genuinely care, it creates this natural inclination towards collaboration.
It's like people want to help you when they feel like you genuinely care about them.
Precisely. It's not manipulation. It's about building these win-win relationships, where cooperation comes from a place of mutual respect and understanding.
So not forcing it, but creating an environment where people are
happy to work together. And that's especially important now, given how the workplace is evolving.
Which brings us to how this updated version tackles the challenges and opportunities we face today.
Right. One big focus is on building relationships in the digital age. Like, how do these principles apply to social media, to online communication?
Yeah, because so much of our interaction happens online now.
Exactly. So it's about translating that genuine interest and respect into your online presence. Being thoughtful in your responses, asking questions, being supportive.
Not just like blasting out your own stuff, but actually engaging.
Right. And the updated version also puts a lot of emphasis on empathy,
Hmm.
even more than the original.
So it's really doubling down on understanding and responding to each other's feelings.
Yeah, which is crucial in today's world, right? Where everything feels
Yeah,
so interconnected and honestly, sometimes pretty intense.
totally. And it sounds like this all points to a more collaborative, human-centered kind of leadership, which makes sense for, the generations coming up now.
Absolutely. It's about empowering people, connecting with them on a human level, fostering that sense of shared purpose. That's what resonates with folks today.
So the wisdom's the same, but the application's evolving.
Exactly. That core need to feel valued and understood, that's timeless. But the ways we build relationships, those are changing. And this book gives you the tools to navigate that.
Okay, so, listener, let's recap. What are the big takeaways here? What can you walk away with from this deep dive into the updated Dale Carnegie?
Well, first off, this stuff isn't magic. It's not like you're born with it or you're not. These are skills you can learn and practice. Anyone can get better at connecting with people and leading effectively.
And what's in it for you if you actually put these ideas into action?
Think better conversations, stronger relationships, more influence, both at work and in your personal life. You'll be more effective, period.
It really does come down to understanding people, doesn't it? Like, that's the big aha here.
It is, and the book drives home this point. When you focus on others, their needs, their feelings, you actually end up achieving more what you want yourself.
It's like this paradox, right? But it makes sense. When people feel understood and valued, they're way more likely to help you reach your goals. So think about what we've talked about today. The genuine interest, the understanding, the kindness, the confidence, the cooperation, especially in our crazy digital world. And ask yourself this: how would putting more effort into empathy actually change your interactions, your relationships, your influence, both online and offline? Because that's where the real power lies.
It's about taking these ideas and making them a part of how you live. So next time you're about to send an email, make a call, whatever, think about how you can bring more understanding and respect to that interaction. It might seem small, but those little shifts can have a huge impact.
They really can. It's about building better connections, one interaction at a time.
Exactly. And that's something we can all get behind, right?